If you play Crash on the Run, the mobile game, and if you actually completed the event Survival of the Fastest, you would notice that you would see Nitrous Oxide and 3 other versions of Oxide. Inferno, Frosty, and Oxide. Wait, Oxide. However, if you actually take a closer look with the Inferno and Frosty Oxide, they look very familiar, and I noticed this myself when I was actually playing this certain event. You see this page right over here? These were actually drawings that I did way long time ago before this game even existed. I would say that these drawings were probably around about in 2016. They were drawings that I thought that maybe these characters could be included into Smash Brothers. And heck, wouldn't you know it, I actually used those drawings as evidence to figure out, if these characters should be in the list as characters for Smash Ultimate. But I only talked about mostly the alternative skins, and that was basically it. I never talked about the movesets or anything. If you take a look at my versions of the Oxides, they look so similar, the red one and the blue one, which almost look like Frosty and Inferno Oxide. I honestly never noticed that until now, and to be honest, this kind of gave me a good idea. Yo, what's up everyone, my name is Dog, and welcome back to another What If video. Now today, this is actually going to be based on What If Smash Ultimate series. It is a What If Smash Ultimate series based on characters and their movesets. Now, a lot of YouTubers or content creators have done something similar like this before. In this case, I'm going to be doing something like this as well, based as a series, and since that we are very close to having one more DLC, but hopefully, well, maybe or maybe not, this might be the last DLC that we're ever gonna get. I don't know if there will be another season pass coming, but seriously, it is called Smash Ultimate for a reason. We should probably get more than that. And by the way, this series is actually inspired by BrawlFan1 If you actually have heard of BrawlFan1, he's been doing a lot of What If Smash Ultimate characters for like a very, very long time. He's been talking about the movesets, he's been talking about, the animations of intros, outros, even the alternative skins. Now, I know that some YouTubers have done something, bit similar, but in their own way. Like, take for Nintendo Land, for example. I know that's one of them. And also Seroth. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. But yeah, those guys, they also do something similar as well. But in this case, as I said, it's going to be mostly inspired by BrawlFan1. I'm going to try doing some kind of similar aspects of how he does it. But the rules are, don't do any characters that he has already done. Unless if I disagree with the movesets or whatever. But I don't think that's going to happen. So as we're going to discuss, I'm going to be talking about Nitrous Oxide being in Smash Bros. Ultimate. The antagonist in Crash Team Racing Nitro Field, or the original CTR, whichever you want to actually prefer, and so many other Crash games, take for like Crash on the Run, as I said in the intro, for example. So I'm just going to get straight to it, and let's just start talking about the movesets first off. When it comes to Nitrous Oxide, he will be actually staying inside his cart, just like how Bowser Jr., for example, would always stay in his clown cart. So using his hover cart would probably be the best option to fight. The alien may look a bit light, but he is kind of heavy, especially due to the fact with the extra weight that he has since he's right inside his hover cart. Let's start off with the A attacks. The A attacks are not going to be too difficult. In fact, they're not that really interesting either, aside from the B attacks. A left and right will just basically be a real punch to the face, where Oxide would just like lash out to his opponent with one fist to the face, even if it also just means that using the A button only. A up attack would use the exhaust pipes coming out of Nitrous Oxide's hover cart, where it'll actually have spikes of flames coming out. And then we have down A, which will, I think to say that it will be hilarious to have Oxide have like a trapdoor underneath his feet where he can actually kick his opponents while in mid-air. The grabbing attacks will first off, when pushing L or R, I feel like that's how you use the grabbing attacks. But if you want to throw them after when you grab them, first off we have grab then left or right, which will have Oxide swinging inside his cart and throwing them out of the cart after spinning, rotating his opponents around in circles. An upward throw would be cool if we see Oxide just literally throw his opponents outside of the car and lashing them out of the exhaust pipes too. And then with the down throw would just basically be having Oxide use the trapdoor again, but then literally ejecting the opponent out of his cart. Okay, time for the B attacks. Now, as I said, the B attacks are a lot more efficient rather than those other attacks, which it is going to be a little bit painful to be able to talk about, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. First up is the B left or right, where Nitrous Oxide would actually have a shield barriered. He'll just zoom right onto the opponent. Doesn't matter who it is. He can actually take out multiple opponents with this one. This is a reference in Crash on the Run where Oxide just basically charges right in front of your face and you have to be quick to think to dodge it. A regular B attack would either be like a simple missile, or you could probably use Oxide's horn that's in his card, which actually makes an earthquake, creating freaking quakes on the ground, and the opponents will just be flying up out of the arena. Also, another reference to Crash on the Run. The up B attack would actually have Nitrous Oxide fly, which actually would be very useful since he actually does have his hover cart. This won't be technically be used as much of an attack, but rather just support. Especially if you're trying to get back on the platform but when you're about to fall off a stage. Then we have the B down attack. Right, in this one, now this is another Crash on the Run reference by the way, Nitrous Oxide will actually a few of these bouncing berries or something, or bouncing flames out of his exhaust pipes from his cart, leaving trails of fire while the flames are actually bouncing. For like about, let's say, 2 seconds. So if the opponent actually gets near those flames still, then guess what? You'll still take damage. Now for the final smash for Nitrous Oxide, I felt like this one was pretty cool. Now you have to be near your opponent and then press B if you want to activate it, otherwise if you miss, then it's not going to work. But if you actually do catch your opponent while trying to be in your final smash state, Oxide will zoom straight into the opponent while they're standing there, and then when that happens, Nitrous Oxide will be inside his spaceship. The opponent will be just in outer space, floating in the middle of nowhere. Or you could possibly put this place into planet Gasmoxia, Oxide's home planet. Either way. And aside from Oxide being in the ship, you'll have Zem, Zam, and Emperor Velo the 27th all in the ship. And then Oxide will just push a simple button, which will actually bring out a laser cannon to the opponent. And then just enough, it will send them flying out of the stage. Now, when it comes to Nitrous Oxide skins, you've already know the first 4. There's the original Nitrous Oxide, as we know. Then we can use the other 3 forms, which is Frosty, Inferno, and Oxide. Still can't get over that. But it actually still looks good. Then we have Star Oxide, which is actually the unlockable skin version for Nitrous Oxide if you get Crash Bandicoot Team Racing Nitro Fueled Nitrous Oxide Edition. Then we have one of my old drawings, which it actually has a black and grey, which is actually a bit of a glitch reference to Shadow Oxide. Yes, I know, it's the form of a glitch, and Oxide is literally a shadow. Or you could possibly reference that as Heavy Metal Oxide, which is the Halloween DLC skin. Then we have a version of Nitrous Oxide wearing Emperor Velo's robes, which is a bit of a reference to Crash on the Run. If you can see on the banner over here, Oxide is actually wearing the Emperor Velo 27th's robes. And then finally, I felt like I actually wanted to actually see the retro Nitrous Oxide from the actual CTR game on the PS1. It would actually look so good. Retro look, retro cut, retro everything. For his stage entrance, you could have Nitrous Oxide standing and click to wait for his car to arrive so we can get inside the car, which is another Crash on the Run entrance whenever you finally get to meet Nitrous Oxide and prepare for battle. His victory poses could be first number 1, Nitrous Oxide on the winner's circle or podium, which can actually be in Gem Cup Valley, a reference to Crash Team Racing in one of the world maps. The next stage outro could actually be Nitrous Oxide winning in first place in a track. I would probably say specifically either maybe Rainbow Road from Mario Kart or even Oxide's tracks like Oxide Station or Drive Through Danger. And then we can have Nitrous Oxide inside his spaceship. Reference to the cutscenes in Crash Team Racing and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. About to pull the lever ready to blast off into destroying another planet and turning it into a concrete parking lot. Well, there you have it. My first what if character, if he or she makes it into Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, I'm hoping I'll be able to do more soon, and if you actually do have any requests, please let me know down in the comment, and whoever has the most request, I will do it whenever I have time, or if I have anything my own, then I can do that as well. But you tell me who you want to do next, and I'll try to think of my own while I'm having my own free time. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this, and yes, if you did like this video, please like and subscribe after watching this video, and click the notification bell to never miss a video. And as always, my name is Mad Dog, and peace out.